you going to do? Let's say there are threats. They say that they're going to threaten riots if they lose on election night.
Donald Trump is our president, y'all. That's Donald Trump.
Assuming we get a winner on election night, what are you going to do?
We'll put them down very quickly if they do that. We have the right to do that. We have the power to do that if we want. Look, it's called insurrection. We just send in and we do it very easy. I mean, it's very easy. I'd rather not do that because there's no reason for it. But if we had to, we'd do that and put it down within minutes. Within minutes.
Why you support Trump?
Because he is for what's right for America. And I love it. This is my country, and I want it back.
And you ain't black.
All for security. You wanted to secure our future. You wanted to praise and raise our flag, and you did that. You raise our flag, and you stand proud, and you stand tall.
Trump 2020, 4 more years. Unlimited years.
All right, I got this.
And we're doing it in our nation, too. Almost everyone. Every once in a while you see somebody not do it. We don't like it when they don't do it, do we? We don't like it.
Fuck Antifa! Fuck Antifa! Fuck Antifa! Fuck Antifa! Fuck Antifa!
So I want to just thank you. Fantastic job. American warriors did not defeat fascism and oppression overseas only to watch our freedoms be trampled by violent mobs here at home. We stopped those violent mobs very easily. All they have to do is say, please come in, Mr. President. We'll have it done in 1 hour.
What are you doing? Use your words. What are you doing? Use your words. What are you doing?
I haven't done anything wrong.
Use your words. What is going on? We need to know. Who are you?
Why are you taking
NLG will get you out. What's your name? Tell us your name.
What's your name?
Okay, you're fine. We'll get you out.
Bro, what? All right,
We got you, friend.
we got you.
Oh, fuck.
NLG.
You just violated their rights.
Oh. Kidnapping people.
You just violated their rights.
Thanks for keeping the fucking. Oh.
Please come in. It's one of the great, to me, just incredible that they don't immediately, they just, as you know, at Portland, the mayor last night, he was raided. His home was raided. He was thrown out of his home. And then he'll stand up and he'll fight for these people. These people only know one thing, and that's strength. That's all they know, strength. And we have strength.
For that I did not seek him upon the earth. Dumb, diddy, dumb, dumb, dumb. No.
For the sake of all Americans, we must uphold the rule of law and defend the American dream for every child in our land. We must teach our children that America is the land of heroes like you. You're heroes. You know that, right, Woody?
You know, there's a purpose of everything under heaven we read in the Bible, and there's a time, and it seems like now is the time to say, I understand your pain. I want to comfort you. I think it's time we love each other. But the president took a different course. He said, I am the president of law and order. And he issued a heads up. He said, I'm ready to send in military troops if the nation's governors don't act to quell the violence that has rocked American city. As a matter of fact, he spoke of them as being jerks. You just don't do that, Mr. President. It isn't cool.
They view everybody as fascist and Nazis. They used the term Nazi. This was a term you couldn't even use it. Now they use it like on a regular basis, a Nazi. He's a Nazi. Think of that. He's a Nazi. You couldn't use it. Now they use it.
Are you actually here? Are you actually here to stand up to government tyranny? Because you weren't here when we were fighting government tyranny. Where the fuck were you? You weren't here. You weren't here. You're not here to stand up to government tyranny at all. You're here to support the government. Pass the blue. You're on the side of the government. You're the pro-government, big government fucking fascist.
If Biden wins, the rioters, arsonists, and anarchists win. He said the other day, well, you know, if I win, that doesn't mean that's going to stop. He will never stop.
I said from the outset of the recent protests that there's no place for violence or destruction of property. Peaceful protesters should be protected, and arsonists and anarchists should be prosecuted.
Well, shit.
Why are African Americans still dying at the hands of law enforcement in this country?
And so are white people. So are white people. What a terrible question to ask. So are white people. More white people, by the way. More white people.
And Mary, his answer making news tonight. It's also becoming very clear that this is going to be a major issue in this coming election.
Well, the president is clearly playing to his base here and dismissing the fact that black Americans suffer disproportionately from police brutality. The truth, David, is that black Americans are more than twice as likely to be shot and killed by police than white Americans.
We came out here dressed in t-shirts and doing hula hoops and stuff, and they started gassing us. So we came back with respirators, and they started shooting us. So we came back with vests, and they started aiming for the head. So we started wearing helmets, and now they call us terrorists. Who's escalating this? It's not us.
He's a Nazi. We'll put them down very quickly if they do that. We have the right to do that. We have the power to do that if we want.
Pigs, fuck you little bitches, come suck on my dick. I'm standing in the street, they don't want the beef. Hey, look, I'm raising my fist, cooking shit up just like this right here, Wiz. Bitch, yeah, I'm raising my fist, I'm cooking shit up just like this right here, Wiz. Flashing my eyes, just like the gas. Fuck all these cops, they can suck on my ass. I'm about to smash them with some bricks. I'm throwing some eggs. Y'all know what it is. This ain't a riot, man. We just want peace. We up in the streets. Better believe this dude right here got the shirt that is pink. Fuck all these cops, man. They really do stink. Yeah, hold up, man. We got a crowd. We doing the whole United States proud. Portland, stand up. You know what it is.
What percent of the police live in the city?
About 5% or so.
5%, so 95% don't live in the city.
Yes, sir.
So when you say that the vast majority of the percentage goes towards salaries, etc.,
yes,
fringe benefits, that means that they take their money on 81, go to outside the city, pay taxes in those communities that have some of the best schools while we have an underfunded school district.
$60 million up.
So I just want to put into context what we're talking about, because it's really easy to say, Mayor, and with all due respect, I like you. But that was a very politician answer.
I'm sorry, what specifically?
We will consider and we will look. What we're saying is we're not interested in considering and looking. What we're saying is actually there's 50 million, commit to 20 million cut.
Right.
Because we're sending money as the mayor of Syracuse. When you don't have a tax base, you're sending money out of Syracuse, and not just for 30 years, for the rest of their life. Because their pensions, their health insurance, their families. So we are funding for other people's communities to have the promise of the American dream while we are denying it in our community. That's the context that you as the mayor have to look at this under. So when we talk about renegotiating union contract, what we're saying is you can't play around with maybe no, y'all gotta go because you don't provide a service that is beneficial to the community, that is meaningful to the community. The services that you provide criminalize our community, impoverish our community, reallocate resources to suburbs. We are actually funding the suburbs, both in our police departments and in our schools. And to be clear, just to be clear, it's not just the fact of like the percentage of people. We're also funding what race of people on the police force. The percentage of race of teachers as well, superintendent, board president. So we want to put in context because it's not just a class issue, it's a race issue. We're telling black and brown people and poor people, you don't matter. The devil's in the data and in the details. Mayor, respectfully, it is not acceptable for us to be here considering.
Oh, so much. Except for Donald Trump's a piece of shit. Peace out, love you!
We step up to the challenge, yeah. Is it us? Is it us? We'll restore the balance.